couple weeks ago, I had to go above my perceived limits, sleep less, and work until my project was done. Before I had to do this, I didn't think I would be able to do it. I just had thought, I need my sleep to produce high quality work and for intense focus. But I knew I had to get my class project done or else it would be turned in late. So from Friday to Sunday night, I grinded. I worked on my project for many hours straight with 4 to 5 hours of sleep. So you may ask, why am I telling you this? You need to be reminded that you don't have a limit. You're feeling a little tired? Still do the work. You want to skip the workout just because you don't feel good? You still have to go. Can't act based on your emotions. Don't be a weak man. Act with logic. It's logical for you to go to the gym. Even though you're tired, skipping one workout may not hurt your gains, but it will hurt your discipline. Instead of asking yourself before you do something, do I feel like I'm ready to do this? Do I feel like doing this? Tell yourself that this is required, because if I don't do it, I won't be accomplishing my goals. These questions may sound weird, so let me give you an example. I run a YouTube channel. I need to write the script to film tomorrow's video. Are you going to act on feeling? Are you going to ask yourself, do I feel like writing this script? For me, sometimes I don't because I'm mentally tired, but I know I want to film a video that would help men become better. So it is logical for me to make this script. Many people procrastinate because they don't feel like doing something. They don't want to do the hard things like chores or homework. And personally, I've felt this way with homework and chores where I would procrastinate just because I don't feel prepared or ready to do it. And like I said, sometimes we don't feel like doing something just because we don't feel prepared to do it. Then when we try to prepare for it, we actually don't do the thing. Chris Williamson, I don't know if you ever heard of this guy before. I know he's been blowing up for a while, for like 2 years. I've been watching him for a while, but he quoted how preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. I think we fall for this trap of perfectionism. We want to prepare to not look bad or produce something without mistakes. Let's say you have a morning routine, and in order for you to do your best quality work in the morning, you have to have this like 3 hours of meditation, 2 hours of working out, things like that. And then with that, you also add in 10 different pills, stretch routine, journaling, or you have to make sure that you're looking northeast for 7 minutes. For me, this sounds tiring. I would rather pick two short things before I do the thing, which means either wash my face with cold water, take a cold shower, or take a walk. These simple things would help me at least be awake and be primed in order to do that high quality work session. If you're wondering what my morning routine is right now, this is what I think primes my brain. What I do is I wake up, I drink electrolytes, I do my core workout and band workout just because I'm an athlete and I need my core stability and my band exercises. And then I get to work. I don't meditate, which I probably should, but later in the day. I don't go on walks, which I know helps, but it is way too cold to go on a walk right now. And I feel like my brain just wants to do work. It doesn't want to do other things. I'd rather just wake up, go straight to work, but I know I need to wake up my brain first and also strengthen my body for my workouts just because I feel like my body's 60 years old right now. You know, my back spasms, my back hurts, my knees hurts. So I need to do these exercises to help prevent injuries. Recently, I've also added one more thing, which is to learn a new language. I want to learn a new language, so when I go to another country, I'm able to speak that language. I also have a block on my schedule to work on this channel, which is part of the deep work, just because I know I need at least an hour or more a day to put in the work into this channel. And then after I do all of that, I get to my schoolwork, which I don't have any 8 a.m. classes this semester, so that helps me get prepared to do the homework or do the projects that need to get done before the actual class. Another aspect of preparation is that preparing takes time. And whenever I have a buffer, like there's time before I have to do my workout, if there is enough time, I start to question myself. I start to ask myself, do I actually want to work out? And this leads to you debating with yourself. And when you're debating with yourself, you're like, man, do I really want to work out today? Don't I want to catch up on a new episode on this TV show? Or, I want to go home. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I'm thirsty. I want to drink, I want to talk to my friends, I want to get this homework done or this project done. You start to debate yourself when you have time to think about doing the next thing. And a lot of people like to make excuses before they do the thing, especially if that thing is hard for them. So working out is a big one because a lot of people know that working out is hard or boring. And in their brain, they aren't used to doing these hard and boring things that would help them in the longevity. So they start to question themselves. They start to try to form excuses. I've personally done this myself in the past in high school where after classes, I'm like, damn, I had a long day of school today. I had practice or I had some club thing and I don't have a lot of energy. Maybe I should just go home and rest because that's healthy for my brain and my body. You know, I don't want so much stress on my mind. But that's not how it goes. You have to be disciplined. You have to build that discipline by stop lying to yourself and saying, oh, this is an excuse, though that makes me not want to work out. You know, especially as an athlete where we have to go to our practices, there isn't really an excuse to skip it unless you have like other obligations that are a higher priority or you're injured. We can't just say, oh, my legs are sore, so I don't want to work out today. My hamstring feels a little iffy, which honestly, there is a degree to that, of course. A large time of preparation. So when you're trying to prepare for your gym or you're packing your bags, you're putting on clothes, you're, I don't know, washing your face or something. If you have such a large preparation time, this gives you enough time to debate with yourself. And of course, you have to warm up before exercise. I emphasize this a lot with sprinting, but you need warm up before. And I know warm-ups are technically part of preparation, but this is a complete separate thing. This is like even before going to your practice, even before showing up. So to bring it back to breaking your limiting beliefs, you are prepared to endure. You can endure. You have been through many hardships already. Going past your limits might be difficult, but it is doable. Hell, I thought I could never speak well, but here I am making this video. I know you guys know that, YouTubers have scripts. I even have a script right here. It also helps me to go off topic. Like in some of my videos, I go on tangents. I don't follow the script just because my brain starts to go off on haywire and start to think about other things. And this also helps me practice speaking my thoughts to you. So if you want growth, you can't have limits. Think of a plant inside of a box. The plant will never grow outside of its box if it only sees the top of the box. So let's say you're here, but you want to go up, but you see a ceiling. When you see this ceiling, you're limiting yourself because you don't think you can go outside of that ceiling. But if you go outside of the box and there's no ceiling, you feel like you can keep growing above that ceiling just because you don't see that limit. So it all starts with your mind. You can do more than you think. Do what's required and don't stop until it is done. I love you all and go improve it.